Okay, this is a review of my 2015 KX100 and 2012 CRF150RB. We have another video on our channel of us comparing these two bikes, but this video will be more in-depth. And after each video, I will talk about the pros and cons of each of these bikes. Now it's time for some of my thoughts on my KX100. Now some of the pros. It's very light, has a powerful top end, and the seat is very flat, so you can move forward and backwards very easily. And another thing about this bike is the stock suspension. It's okay for tracks and trails when you first buy it. And the cons. The bike has okay power down low, but it's not the best. The suspension for the bike, it's not great for track and trails. It's okay, but it's not how you'd like it to be. The forks, they're soft for handling rocks and roots and stuff you'd find on the trails, but they are a little too soft for big tracks. And the rear shock, it's super stiff and it's good for handling hard hits, but however, when you put it through choppy terrain like roots and rocks and stuff like that, it'll stop moving and it feels like you have a brick for your rear shock. Now, some of my thoughts on my CRF150R. Some of the pros for the CRF are it has tons of power. Wherever you need power, it has it. Whether you're lugging it through a trail or you're holding it wide open on a track, it's got power there. The suspension for this bike, it's great for tracks. I don't know if I've ever bottomed this bike out on the track or anything, but the suspension is just about where you want it for tracks. Now some of the cons for this bike. The suspension is way too stiff for trails. It stalls super easily and the seat is pointed up near the gas tank. So if you're ever trying to scoot forward to get on the front wheel, pretty much impossible. The seat just doesn't let you. You'll slide back down. It's just not a good shape for a seat. But really, if you're trying to buy one of these bikes, you really won't know which one you like more until you ride it. Because I wanted a CRF 150 so bad for so long, and I got one, and then a few months later we sold it. Because I rode a KX100 and liked it 10 times better than I liked the CRF. Some people might think the other. Some people might have a KX100 and they ride a CRF and they like that a lot more. But if you're trying to buy one, just ride the bike before you buy it. One thing I forgot to touch on about the CRF 150 was the stock brakes were awful. They would not do their job. You could pull the lever all the way to the handlebar, and you would not slow down. I think we had to replace these brakes about 2 times, or we put oversized, what are they called, rotors in them, and that still wasn't stopping them fast enough. So we ended up doing something, put like some sort of 450 kit or something in there, and that finally made the bike start actually stopping when you hit the brake. And the KX100, those brakes, they're still stock on the bike and they work great. And you didn't have to spend $600 to make the bike stop.